What's up, OldBridge? I'm Connor.
And I'm Sandra, and welcome back to the Nightly Wrap-Up.
County tournament time has begun for some teams and just around the corner for others.
The tennis team had a tough draw this past week in their GMC tournament and didn't advance, but senior Akshar AP Patel played well in a tight match with the #1 overall seed in the tournament.
The girls lacrosse team starts their conference tournament tomorrow as they play as the #2 seed. They play South Plainfield home at 2 o'clock.
Sophomore Caitlin Nemeth scored her 100th career goal this past week and is leading the conference in scoring this year.
She's only a sophomore?
Yep.
Wow. The boys lacrosse team beat St. Rose on Tuesday 10-1. Nightly Wrap-Up's own Chris Ryan is currently 5th in the state in scoring and was named the Star Ledger's Player of the Week in Middlesex County. Keep up the good work, guys.
The baseball team has won 3 in a row and have been led by the combination of solid pitching, tough defense, and clutch hitting.
Freshman Jordan Fetterman continues to impress, going 4-0 on the season so far. Catcher Eugene Quirk was named Star Ledger Player of the Week, batting .444 with a home run and 7 RBIs for 1 week.
We wanted to give the freshman baseball team a quick shout out for their undefeated season so far. Nice job, guys. Keep up the good work.
The softball team has also been playing well lately with a win over JP Stevens and an intense pitchers duel with Monroe this past week.
GMC Relays was this week for the track teams. We will have results for you next week.
The volleyball team was probably the hottest team in the school, having won like a bajillion matches in a row before losing to North Brunswick this week.
I think it's actually 14, and they were missing Aiden Albrecht and Junior Obo for the match.
Anyway, check out this feature on the team and their secrets to success.
Year after year, the OldBridge boys volleyball team has continued to amaze us with their extraordinary skills. Led by head coach Andrew Hopman and captains Andy Guinto, Mike Bunis, and Junior Obo, the team continues to dominate all over the state. Let's take a quick look at this talented team. What makes OldBridge different from other teams in the state?
What makes OldBridge different from other teams in the state is that we have better coaching. We generally know more about volleyball, and we play more. The players play in the off-season. We practice hard. That's what makes OldBridge better than other schools.
How does the team this year compare to past teams?
Well, I feel like this team, we're more closer. Like, we usually have pasta parties, and we always like to hang out as friends. We always have inside jokes. Like other years, we usually compete with each other. We always want to see who's better than each other. But this year, we just like to have fun. We like playing together. It just gives us a good time when we're on the court together, and we always win.
What is the relationship like between teammates, and how does it impact your game?
We definitely have a good relationship between teammates. I mean, whenever we're in practice, we're always able to have fun with each other, and when we have our disagreements, it's easy to just get them done with and over with and just get back to practice. And I mean, it definitely transfers into the game because we know that whenever we make a mistake, nobody's going to jump down anybody's throat, and just we all know that mistakes happen, and we're just going to move on. So.
How does leadership inspire success on the boys volleyball team?
Leadership is very important on the team because like when the leader's playing well, it's kind of infectious and everyone plays off of it. And like leadership is very important because the older players also help the younger players develop and become better volleyball players. So leadership is very important to this team.
And that was a glance at one of the best teams OldBridge has. Please keep the continued support.
We had a sound issue 2 weeks ago with the audio, and no one in the school could hear you.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I think the school probably loved just hearing me speak. Everyone has told me I have such a wonderful voice, and Sandra just gets in the way.
Connor, I can hear your voiceover.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, that morning several people came to the TV studio to tell us that there was no sound, only to find that Sandra and I weren't here.
Nope, the show is not shot live. We film on Wednesdays and air on Fridays. Check out this short feature on how we bring the Nightly Wrap-Up to you every week.
Hey OldBridge, I'm Brandon Smith. Now, you're all probably familiar with the Nightly Wrap-Up shown here every week at OldBridge High School, but have you ever wondered what kind of work it takes to put it all together? Well, I'm here to show you just that. We're going to see what goes on behind the scenes to make the magic happen.
Nightly Wrap-Up it was a twofold situation. Mr. Sasso had spoken to me about putting together a program to let the student body know what was going on in the school with athletics, the arts, all the different activities that go on throughout the school.
The way I got involved with Nightly Wrap-Up was my teacher, Mr. Gajewski, offered me the opportunity to be on the nightly wrap-up and took it up.
We went through a bunch of different male anchors in the beginning, and then we found Connor, who's been working with Sandra, and they do really, really well together. I couldn't be more proud of the two of them.
I edit the nightly wrap-up. After they film it on Wednesdays, me and Anthony stay after school, and we work pretty hard on it. We use a program called Final Cut Pro, where we delete clips we don't need, put the clips we do need together, and we add music. And if we need any graphics that we don't already have, we use a program called Motion to put it together. It's not that hard, but it's time-consuming, and there are some challenges.
A lot of times you have problems with audio or with video, and it just helps you understand the different aspect besides just acting. It helps you understand from behind the camera or more directing or technical output of the actual process.
Found some technical challenges along the way, and it was a learning process.
Sometimes someone is absent and we have to do work that we're not used to, more work than usual. If either I or Anthony aren't here during the afternoon, then one of us has to do double the editing. And sometimes we screw up in the script where we give out too much information or too little, and we forget to record something, or the audio doesn't work and we have to just run with it, just do the best we can, and hope that it turns out well.
Not only do you have to deal with necessarily yourself and the lines you're reading, you have to deal a lot with cameramen and basically shooting yourself in the shot, framing yourself, worrying about not moving too much, keeping your hands in place, making sure continuity is basically in place.
I like seeing that, like, our small class of around 15 people is able to produce a weekly show for the school. Everyone in the school gets to get caught up on sports or different clubs they may be interested in, or what's going around in the school, and it's great that we are the ones providing it to the entire student body.
I like being the anchor of Nightly Wrap-Up a lot because I kind of get to express my individuality, you know, sort of tell bad jokes, talk about school events, and basically be on TV on every Friday. It's kind of a cool thing to do.
The guys that edit the show together have done a fantastic job. We've had people from different classes help out dramatically as well. So it's been a total team effort with all the different TV production students, and everybody's bought in, and you know, we have weeks where we're scrambling to try to finish, and you know, different classes step up, and it's just been a really rewarding experience that way.
Well, that about does it. That's what's done every week to bring the nightly wrap-up to you. This is Brandon Smith, signing off.
Well, that about does it. I'm Connor.
And I'm Sandra, and remember, it's always nighttime in OldBridge.